Yeah. Hello. Welcome back. Yes.
How's the sound pressure?
The what?
The noise pressure, sound pressure. How is it?
Oh, it's good. I tested it earlier. It's good.
Can I shout?
You should be able to shout. Yeah, it should be all right. Got Lewis sat with me. He hasn't been on here yet.
Hello everyone.
We got back up this time. He's going to hop in and out because he's sorting out some other esports related activities. We've got Split as our first map going into it. I think, are they strong with this map?
No.
No.
No is the answer. I don't think I've seen them play it yet actually. They've gone for a very interesting lineup with one duelist.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Chambers obviously new. Astra, as everyone knows, is completely overpowered at the moment.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. It should be interesting. Split's a map that I know a bit more than. What was it they played? Was it Icebox they played last week?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know Icebox that well, so hopefully I can commentate a bit easier on this one. Get me more excited. I got my hype man next to me. So.
Well, they've made a lot of changes to Split, which has made it less defender-sided, which is nice.
Yeah, it should be. No, it should be good. Okay, I'll bring it down a little bit. Still getting used to the whole streaming setup. Make sure we're doing it all nice and polished. It should be a bit more polished than it was last week. So last month, and it's last week. Yeah, I think it's good to get. Oops, all right. Tickling you for playing footsies. Yeah, it's nice for these guys. I think they had to sort of show off on the stream. They show to their friends and family and that sort of thing. It's I'm going to look at the other team. Around to see our guys. Got James, got Harvey, got Joel, Jade, and Ben. It's a strong team. I said last week, but they have only known each other for about 5 or 6 months now, isn't it? I think it started the course. I think the majority of them didn't play this game beforehand.
Out of charges.
So we're going into pistol round. Should be pretty interesting.
Right there.
It's a pretty important round to get through, so hopefully it should come through and they should get this one. But we'll see from all sides how it looks. A strong sort of split defense. Are going for that.
Not wall in mid, which
Nope.
is usually the standard.
Yeah.
Kale and Sage on B. Pushing in.
Pushing it straight away.
Kale straight in.
Straight push.
Breaching.
They're getting. Got that first push. It can go one or two ways.
Defending well.
Yeah. The rotations pretty quick, and they've taken that one pretty
Quick
quickly.
round from defenders.
Yeah. They get the second round in with a good eco. They should be pretty good in their economy for the rest of the game. For the rest of the game, for the next few rounds.
As we all know, Split's severely defender-sided, so
Yeah.
best not to take anything that happens to them at
Yeah.
the moment for grace.
Yeah. It could change up on that second round. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Thankfully, this seeing some of the chat there, mic is in both ears. Yeah, it's no longer changed the microphone. Got a Blue Yeti this time. It's a lot nicer.
Harvey with the peak in the mid.
Yeah, they're really collapsing in on that mid defense. Seen that? I think they've gone a bit too hastily.
They're very quick to rotate.
Yeah, so they're going to go through.
Now they've pulled them off B, so it could be good.
No one there. But they're going to flood in. They've got 2 coming in. They've got full team versus 2 coming on there. So it's pretty. Yeah, I don't think they're pushing hard. They've got the spike down, which is important, but they've kind of lost that defense now. I think their retake will be a bit more heavy.
One enemy remaining.
That was a good shot
That was
from
a
Jet.
very good shot.
Very lucky.
Very lucky. That was that spray, that moving spray. In one or two ways. Xbox is defusing.
Flawless.
I'm not going to attempt to pronounce the top fragger's name on the defending team. I think the push was good, but I think they just didn't go fast enough. They were on site, they got the spike down, but they didn't have any defense. They were kind of one or two round the corner, not really looking.
And the issue with Split is that it can, you know, once the defenders start getting some money, it can be very one-sided.
Yeah, yeah.
So
There's a lot of defensive positions for sort of holding a site.
need a win from the Seagulls.
Yes.
So they're trying A this time. A is a good site for Astra to play because she can block off most of the entry points.
Yeah. I do wonder whether they'll expect this push though. But so far, they're playing that split sides each way. It's looking pretty. They're bottlenecking it, I think. This is, again, the defense is easier on this other side.
Just one left alive now.
Yeah. They're getting bombarded. They're getting sort of taken in once. Their rotates are pretty good. I think these guys are playing on the hasty rotates. I think if we were to bait them out, if Seagulls were to bait them out, wait a bit of time, don't go so hastily, they might sort of bait out a rotate like they had on the B push in the second round. They had them rotate right round to mid, caused a bit of a commotion in mid, went round to B, and they had a straight push onto B. It's just the defense end once the spike's down. If they play their cards right.
Interesting setup because they've got Sage and KO on B.
Yeah, it looks like
They're already pushing out of B and leaving it open.
I think defensively get a bit cocky at this point. I don't know whether that's going to play in their favour. But they seem to be listening to, or thinking of this idea and holding position. And baiting them out. I think they might try and wait for them to come through. They seem very angsty. They want to keep moving. They don't know whether to push. You've got Sage pushing out into mid nearly there. Looking through. I think they might have seen a spawning. I think they're collapsing onto mid a little bit. They're pushing the mid. Has one down. This has played in their favour a bit more. It's definitely
Good shot.
shot.
Gets the trade.
Yep. I think the slow approach to these guys, they're very heavy on the defence. But if you wait them out, I think they're like waiting too much.
There's two left now in heaven. Looks like they're going to rotate to A.
Smart move. I think they've also they're deciding an A push, get spike down. They should be pretty quick into there.
30 seconds left.
They just need to be fast. They need to get in there, make their approach pretty quick. But they're playing it very, very, very well. Sort of pre-defending themselves. They just need to hold sites, hold angles.
One enemy remaining.
3v1, so it should be a pretty easy round to take. I think they've got an idea of where he is. So to watch out, 'cause this is their top fragger. This is their top player, so we do need to watch out for this one. 2v1, but I'm not ruling anything out at this point. Need to hold angles and just not push, not approach. Good job. Seagulls did win that round.
I should probably place some stars in the astral plane. I should do.
Yes, so sorry, I just had Lewis pop out and sorry, we've got a League of Legends tournament happening at the same night, so it's a bit busy for us as lecturers doing this. Also shoutcasting. Our tech guru Evie from last week told us we need to be a bit louder, so that's what we're going to do. We're nice and loud and talk a bit louder.
You want to play? Let's play.
We're going for that B push again. They're getting flanked into. They're getting collapsed. But if they can get into sight now, keep pushing. Wall. One push. Depends what they'll take. They've got the trade. This guy on there, their top frag on this team is serious business. He knows what he's doing.
One enemy remaining. Spike down.
Watching in. They've got the spike down. It's 1v3. We've got Harvey on the operator. Now he knows what he's doing with this. Last game he proved that quite well. He was using this quite a lot. It didn't work well enough. He's been taken out by this one. Now they need to start reevaluating what they're doing. I don't think their strategies are working as well as they'd hoped. They need to bring themselves together, have a think. They need to realise what that one round that they won did for them, and what they did right in that. To wait them out. These guys are very, very aggressive in their playing.
Looks like the defending team rotate quite quickly. So
Yeah.
hopefully take advantage of that.
Yeah, need to play that in their
Not that
favour.
I'm biased or anything.
going for that. I think they're doing again. They're listening into what they did before, sticking in, waiting them out. They're very fast to rotate, but they are
Yeah,
good
you
at
can
it.
see that they, nothing's really happened. They're already over rotating.
Yeah.
That's
that
good
first-
shot.
Yep. Harvesting that initial
Good
pick.
pick.
Like that. That's right, smart. They're baiting him out into. They got that first mid pick, thinking they're going to approach on that, but actually to go around with that A rotation, which is very smart. They're going to rotate him around.
So the defenders know they're coming A now, so it's
quite fast.
Quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're already on site and planted though, so that's good.
Good. They're going for. They're spraying through at the
Spamming
moment.
through the smoke.
Yeah, hope the best. Their best player is down now. James is taking him out, so which means
Shot.
it should give him a bit of leeway. Lady's got a good angle, holding it there, holding it very well. They
Nice.
played that exactly how they should have. How that one round went is how this game needs to be played. At least to get them a few rounds in. Once the other team starts reevaluating what they're playing as, they're going to start changing up. But if the other team have practiced for a fast attacking defense, then
Way too biased to be a commentator.
it doesn't matter at the end of the day. You should comment on the skills.
Yeah, just going A again.
Yep.
Seems to be working for them.
Yeah. Their B push through those tunnels isn't too strong. They've got a two-man sit on.
So they've started walling mid now as well.
Yep.
So pretty standard.
I mean, they're going to show each other off straight away at A, I think. But
They're already rotating.
yeah, this is their hasty rotate. If these guys waited, went for a very quick rotate round to even mid through B.
Oh, good shot with the pistols.
They're going for a rotate. They're faking a rotate, I think. Just see.
I'm getting spam picked on this.
They're going for that A push. They faked that rotate, it looked like. Quite smart, I think. They went for that rotation.
Spike down A.
Taking out their best player. Doing-
Seems like the Seagulls have got their number a bit now.
Yeah. I think they've figured out the play style of the other team.
Yeah.
And I think they know, like we've noticed, that their rotations are very quick. They're very fast to rotate. I think,
Yeah, getting the plant down now.
Yep.
10
Hot part.
seconds left.
Okay. I think they let go of the plan that one.
Planted.
Nearly lost them the round.
So now what can Sova do?
Yeah. It's gonna. I can go.
Not a lot is the answer.
That was a jump in. It was a good attempt, but I think it was a bit overzealous. Definitely. That's how the scoreboards are doing. So they're going on the top. Like I said, not to try and pronounce that. Is
Very-
there? Yeah.
Nice evenly spread on the defending side, and then
Yes.
top heavy on,
Top
on
hair
the
on the
attackers.
Yeah.
But I mean, I suppose that's to be expected for such a defensive-sided map.
That's the thing.
Especially
We've got a few attackers going in there. And, everyone else is, not being utilised well. Not in a team-based way, just in the characters in general. They're going for that A again, but they're waiting them out. I think they've noticed this is working. This is definitely working. Those 3 rounds are because they've been patient.
Mr. Musket, if you are Radiant, I'd like you to prove it by joining me in a 1v1.
We'll do staff 1v1s, at some point in the future. They're going for that A push. They're on the site. They've collapsed in now. They did start rotating again. They started, the other team started rotating, but I don't think
Getting
they're-
onto site really easily now.
Yeah.
Out of the charges.
I don't know whether that's actually a tactic of defense.
It's very apparent by their team composition that they don't have a lot of agents that can slow them down.
Yeah.
They've got no killjoy. They haven't got anything that can sort of alert them to where they are.
Yeah. They've got retake. They've got retake skills down, definitely.
Yeah.
Here.
But I think it's just not,
Good astral wall as well.
Yeah. They peek in there. They are getting picked off, but these guys need to hold their positions. They are being flooded.
Need to
You've
win
got a
this.
line up there.
Player standing.
Bit of a moving spray there. I think that was.
They might have it. No, I think they might not have it. I don't think they have it.
Oh, just about.
Yeah,
Just so close.
Seconds.
I do wonder how
That
close
was it.
that was. That was.
Tough loss for defenders because they were on an eco.
This is the thing.
Yeah, the issue with rushing site on A on split is that you're very quickly boxed into that site.
Yeah.
There's not many positions that you can hold.
You've got that little sort of screen in the middle there, but apart from that,
and
there's just.
it's
you know,
very wall bangable as well.
Yeah,
So that's the
that's the
issue with
thing.
it.
You've got corners, but all corners are pretty much open. It's a hard site to keep. And like you said, I think they've got that. You know, they haven't got the sort of slowing down power, but they have got the retake sort of abilities there. They go nice and slow. They're pushing through B tunnels nice and slow. Now these guys, again, they're really fast to move around. They're like a colony of ants. They're just constantly moving. They've seen activity already, but they're already flooding into B instantly.
Knocking them.
It's not even been a pick yet. Ben's going in. Architect's going in straight away. Getting this pick to under one pick already down mid. Pushing out through the walls. That was a close one. Close
Getting
one
much
Ben.
quicker now.
Yeah.
Not the standard wall that you see on B side,
Yeah.
which is nice.
That was a double shot there. That was
Yeah, I think that was
close
One
one.
enemy remaining.
Yeah. Defense is struggling.
yeah,
Yeah.
they have got B side locked down. That is very
Yeah.
evident.
I think their strength is A. I think all their rounds so far have been on A.
Yeah.
They're winning rounds. So
But don't forget that this is a very defender-sided map. So
Yep.
even 3 rounds is quite good.
yeah,
Um,
as long as they're going into the second half, not threatening to nil it. Yeah, they're going through with something. It's
what they're buying. So full buy for everyone, I think,
Yeah.
maybe apart from Joel,
Joel's and Spectre.
Spectre, and like Shield.
I've heard him multiple times that he likes that Spectre.
Yeah, they are going for a short buy.
Yeah,
Joel, I think last year used Spectre exclusively,
yeah,
and we tried very hard to stop him doing that.
yeah. I think as far as coaching goes, I think it's only so far you can go with it, and then comes to apparent that they go for their favoured guns more than anything, which is is fair enough. If they're confident with that loadout, then that's what they're with. But
Yeah, Mr. Musk, if you can beat me in a 1v1, I'll kick Harvey out and you can get on the team. Okay?
these guys are being patient now. I think they've taken those 3 losses into account and going, right, this is not
Yeah.
this is not working. Stick to what has worked.
Yeah, this is a bit of a struggle.
Leaving it quite late. Like if they go for the 40-second mark, they'll have to go for a very fast push. Otherwise, they're going to be fighting for time. They need to get that bomb down, or that spike down straight away. Used to my CS:GO days more than anything. But this is where the defenders come in their downfall. They're on defender side,
Yeah.
but they're leaving the side. B is empty now, completely.
Built that wall faster than
Yeah.
15-year-old in Fortnite.
30 seconds left.
They are flooding in.
Yeah, again, B is a real struggle
Yeah,
Enemy
they're-
remaining.
for this team.
Sages
Yeah, they've got they're using their walls to their advantage and easily getting the height on that wall
Yeah.
that the attackers have put up.
B, you've got height as it is, but if you've got even more, using those walls to your advantage,
I've seen that wall. It's from TikTok.
sharing mad strats on TikTok. The platform is good for some things. Like Lewis said, I think it's good that they've got 3 rounds in all. I think they're trying
If we can get 7-5, that would be a really, really good score.
they're still in with a shot of
Want to
actually
play? Let's
working
play.
with something on defender side.
So Chambers just popped his ult, so see how that goes.
Yeah. No one is in the area of
Not
effect.
very well. That's how that went.
Yep.
You will not kill
Hard ult to use because it announces it's everyone.
One enemy remaining.
Got those. They're on site though. They are
Pick
on.
from Joel
Yeah,
there.
4v1. It's quite. They're on there. They've got this round. I'm pretty sure. But again, it's their.
Well, if they don't have this round, I'm just going to turn off the stream.
Yeah. we'll cancel this one. Yeah, not worth it. But again, this is it's their top fragger.
Yeah.
Even if it's a top fragger, there's still it's an equal game on their team. All pretty
See
equal.
where are these screens?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now he's
Bloody
got
bot.
screens.
That was a good use. It was a good use of abilities.
Last round.
I've got multiple kill. Raises my sort of main that I use. And I think I use that in two ways. I use it as a way of sort of finding where they are, as well as a weapon. So I think they use it in the latter.
I would agree with you that the Spectre can be unrated, but Joel was also using it on Breeze, so.
This is the thing. Mr. Musket really wants to. Mr. Musket, you will, eventually, you'll meet your you'll meet your match with Lewis. He's resilient. Let's go through on the 120 mark. Slow push on A in general.
You are divided.
Going through that A push, going through. Lewis has returned it at quite a good moment.
I'm just trying to sort League of Legends out.
That's a sentence in itself, I think. He's gone for that ult, he's pushed through that ult with that breach, he's going through. They've got that side push, they're going through it and now onto A site. Their takes on site are great, we just said. It's just defense, it's just keeping that there. Because the defender's tight, retakes are so strong.
A is the move, it seems.
They've gone down with that pistol push, that's good. Really good. Operator though, close quarters is not going to work. The spike is down though, they're going for those retakes. You've got sort of a sandwich, 2 bread slices coming in. They need to keep their angles. They've got 2.
The Rainer may have seen him then.
Yeah, oh, never mind, he's been taken out. They took his wrong push.
Yeah. Good pick from Jade, defending well.
She's our new player to the team. She's doing very, very well. Since last season, she wasn't in, but she's become accustomed to the team quite quickly, getting those very good
Another
picks
good
there.
shot from Jade,
Yeah, fantastic.
Just one left now.
One left to go. Xbox is going for, I think it's a case they should be, saving that. But it is attackers. Fantastic. It was a good half. It was all lost to their to the bomb, but it was worth just holding that sights.
Switching sides.
Now they've gone for defender side now, so it's halfway through. It was a very good half. Quite exciting. They've actually pulled it back. They're on 75. That's a good standing for this map.
It'll be interesting to see how they set up on this map because we've obviously got Astra. And B is very, very, very good on this map. She pretty much cover all the bases, and it's a very tight map. And she's got a lot of stars to cover the map with.
Yeah. This is the thing. I'm a sort of lacking the knowledge of the newer players. I remember base characters. That's about it in terms of their moves. It's good to have your insight. So I'd be going, what the hell is that wall going on? Who's that from? But it looks like they're going for a stack A. I'll say quietly. I think they're going for a quite heavy push as well. So I think Harvey and
last time Joe played Razor's Boombot, I actually did something.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago.
Yes. It's a bit of a gimmick now more than anything. They've gone for that push. They're going through that upper A now.
Yeah.
I don't know what their plan is because they're going to get pretty much raided into.
Good shot from Jade.
Jade's two
kills
shots
from Jade.
She's on a roll these past 2 rounds. Fantastic start to this pistol round, definitely. And these guys are still sitting here. They're still waiting for it. They're getting sandwiched in. I don't think their attacking is as strong. By the looks of it, they've done it. That was
job from Seagulls there.
Fantastic round. A big shout out to Jade. That was a fantastic round from her. Those 2 picks straight away. I think that kind of saved that part. Saved that part of the round. That's good. These guys, it's an equal game. Defense have taken what they could, but in the attacking side for Seagulls, they've really, they got a lot of rounds in there, more than they should have. That's where it gets exciting now. Going through, they go for that B push. Now, if we can hold the site, same as they did, we still got that mid push. They've got them sat down in B. I think they might have been. They know the activity is happening. We've got a crush down. Our guys are pretty quick into coming into that sort of B side. We've still got one.
They've already forced to rotate.
Yeah,
so.
but I think these guys might expect that. I think they have. I think they've already spotted that. going for that rotate quite quickly. But the issue is we've only got the one guy. There's no one actually on a site either. So they could, essentially, if they went in now, they could walk onto that site, plant that spike within a few seconds. They're on site, getting that spike down. They've chosen a good area to put it because it's pretty much in defense. It's that L sort of block shape there, using the walls quite well. Coming into sight, they've hold the site now. The spike is down. These guys need to sort of.
You can see the massive difference just because they've got chamber and they've got some alarm bots to sort of notify them where they are.
Yeah.
It's a big difference in the teams.
And they've had some guys actually waiting in mid. They haven't actually pushed the full team push to mid. They've played the map quite well.
James?
Retake 2v2.
There's holding sight on his own.
This is the guy. This is quite. Yeah, they're going in for it. Going for defense is actually quite strong. And these guys are on. We've got 1.5 health. Both on 1.5 health, but same healthy. They're going for the defuse. They've got time. And they've done it. Yeah, they've done it. Fantastic. Good retake.
I don't know. The Jet didn't even push that for some reason, which is interesting.
I think they didn't. I said that she planted the bombs. Of course, you knew where the blinking bomb was. It's yeah, interesting. Very interesting. I wasn't expecting that. I felt like we'd Seagulls themselves had lost that one, but it seems not. I'll let you this round do the angles because I think you're good at understanding where the action's coming from. I do wish we had a system, a key binding system to go to each team player. Try and figure out a way of doing that.
Riot have their own system that is clearly better, and then they leave the rest of the plebs to scroll through like a maniac.
Yeah. I'm like, oh god, no, someone on the defense, attacking side, quick. Click, go through.
So we've got Raze on B at the moment.
Going for a real split.
They seem to have Jet sitting back and waiting, which is interesting for a duelist character.
It's strange, especially that their split is very weird. You know, they've already lost one player. I think they're losing it there.
They are waiting on mid.
They're losing it in numbers.
Yeah. And this Jet looks like she wants to push B.
We've got a Raze there.
Yeah, James is already there waiting for her.
You spotted her, so she knows we're here. Good. Spike is down.
James. Spike is down.
We can collapse in.
Yeah,
Take that spike.
Now they're going to be panicking because they haven't got spike and they're stuck in no man's land.
They were going for that ninja sort of plant on B, not expecting. They were hoping to draw the attention over, which it just didn't work. I don't think it didn't work as well as they wanted it to. But you know, it was worth a try. Definitely worth a try. Things aren't working. The game is 7-7. It's equal, 7-0. So and we know we lost our Raze, so they have got the spike back. So it isn't over, but their numbers are dwindling. It's 4-3. If they can get one more pick on the Seagulls, then they will be able to kind of have more leverage there. We'll see. And they've got one pick, but they've lost it. Defenders have won that one. That was a topsy-turvy round.
Really, really good.
Yeah.
James stuck to his position and waited. Knew that there might be someone coming B, so it was really good round.
Yeah. Good round roll. And I think that the ninja approach was very, it was smart. Calling cheats. I mean, it's all on stream at the end of the day. There's nothing we can do that you can't see.
Yeah, we're on a 120-second delay.
They've got at the end of the day, it's nothing. There's nothing callous. It's purely, I'm not sure what they're on about there, but at the end of the day, it's in the rules. It's on the British Esports League,
and the VOD will be up at the end for anyone to view. So
we will send it to the opposing team so they can look through it. But it's purely for the fun of this streaming it. It's for the students.
And we're as far away from the team as we could possibly be. We're currently squashed into the corner.
Plugged in with a green screen parting us between. It's going through.
Really picking up steam now, and it's railroading them.
Yeah, I think they are just worried. Like Lewis said, it's a defender map. We've won defense, and it seems like we've just got a very strong defense. They did fantastic defense, and that kind of proves it. And they've actually got some very smart moves here, but they've just been counterplayed. He's going for the save, I think. I don't think it would be wise to go for any sort of take. He's got the Spectre. It's a very low power weapon in general. just think it's worth him sitting back. I mean, he can try if he wants.
10 seconds left.
There's one. That was pretty quick. That was a pretty quick takedown. Centre there. Time it did expire. There's no, there's no observer they don't know about. I'm the only observer in this chat. For record's sake, it's +3 actually as well on the thing. So I think the other team is getting a little bit angsty with it, but it's all sportsmanship. And, you know, here at South Devon, we
Spike down A.
So sorting out, they are gone for the push now. Is a equal. They are pushing now these attackers. It's 2v2. It's pretty equal. We've got one down in pit, pushing through.
One enemy remaining.
The Jet has got the spike, and they're on site. They're defending from these two. Sorry, defending from these two players. But see, they're picking them off pretty well. That was a pretty good clutch actually.
Easy.
That was a surprise. That was an absolute surprise. It was a 2v1, but there was kind of fast picks left and right. I think Jet knew the positions of these guys, knew where they were, knew what the stakes were. 1v2, but it worked out in the end. It's looking good though. I think it's still equal, still very equal. Like it's surprising how, you know, I assumed at first these guys would be taking us out, taking out Seagulls, but it's proven different to what we're looking at.
You are powerless.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
But for the defense, I've taken a bit of a hard struggle. Sorry for the absence on that one. We're just sorting out some technical stuff. Defense is still going strong. Harvey is holding off the position quite well, but not quite enough. Chandler has gone in there and gotten that sort of wall bang through the corner. Knowing where Harvey might be sitting to watch, it's definitely proved well in their favour. But they're doing, you know, both teams doing well. It's 9-all, so it's looking pretty healthy from both sides. There we go. Put the thing. They're going for that full rotate. I think they're going around, pushing through back to A. Got a heavy A push, all team. Now this is different from what they've been playing like before. Their attacking is actually coming through quite strong. They are one down. They're safe down, so they haven't got that sort of revival there. Especially she has got her ult after all.
Yeah, good ult.
Good ult in general. Really shook him up. I think defense is holding. It is a defense-sided, you know, map at the end of the day. We've got a 3v3. It's pretty equal so far. Everyone's on full health, but you know, nearly full health. Jet's on a bit left. Quarter now. Quarter left. But In terms of positions, we're all waiting for the next move. It's a game of chess, really, in this sense. We're all waiting there. Everyone's in prime positions. Everyone's holding in. So we've got our breach, are waiting patiently to see what we can do next. The spike is down. The spike has been dropped. Looking through that way, we don't know what's going to happen. It's a good, but it's good hit. Good hit. And that was a pure sort of circumstantial look around. We didn't actually know where that jet was going to be, left or right. We didn't know what was going to happen, but I think a side of luck, in a way, turned around, saw that jet there and took the shot, and just in that way could have anticipated a bit more. But all around, they're close. It's a very close game. Very, very close game. Both teams playing in a fantastic way. You know, tactics on both sides working well. It is just that split defender sort of, you know, bias in a way. But every map has its bias. Every map has its balance.
This one is just very blatantly obvious to even people that haven't played this game.
Yeah, 100%. Defense have got so many good points. It's bottlenecks for both attackers on both sides. You know, each site has a bottleneck.
Straight in with the ult.
Yeah, let's see how that plays out.
Interesting ult.
Getting a good idea, hopefully. Hitting Jade there quite heavily, but only a quarter health. Not in a bad way. You know, it could have been used, I think, in a better fashion, but it still worked well enough. They got something out of it. They've used one of their heals there, so let's see what happens. They're taking in the Seagulls approach from the last half. Going for that slow push. They're pushing through. They found the location of these guys, pushing through. Action's pretty intense in mid, holding them off. They are pushing through into heaven. They'll flow down to that B site. The B site is now clear. The B site is completely clear. They could jump onto that site and take it no problem.
Good pick from Jade there.
Yep, she's doing fantastic. Spike is getting down. Like I said, the site was clear, and they've got that. The issue is that Harvey's coming
they're
through.
Gonna save.
Yeah, smart choice. Harvey has got the operator. Yeah, it's a pretty heavy amount of money. As you all probably know, the economy is very important in these sorts of games. Counter-Strike, Valorant, same sort of thing. It's all about balancing your money and knowing what you can afford, and knowing what the bonuses for each kill and each round is going to get you. So that's going to save him a bit. Now, they might know that. They know he has an operator.
They're coming down now. They're waiting for them. I don't know if there's going to be a little fight here.
I think Harvey has got the angle. Well, he's waiting for that. He's going to push round.
Nice.
Got that first pick. They know where they are now, though. This is the issue. But they want to get rid of that operator. They want to ruin that economy. So as long as they don't get killed there,
It's really important,
right.
that kill.
Yep.
So Vandal down for them.
Vandal down. Operator up for us. Here's the scores at the moment. We're on 10-10. Chandler is doing fantastic. 21-13. Very good score. And their team is it's very similar to our situation, to Seagulls. So they are looking at their top three. It's top heavy in the first three players. Both sides are the same.
To be expected, though. You know, very. You know, Astra is a sort of sit back and smoke sort of character.
Yeah. It's
So important round here. We've got James waiting in tunnel again. I think he saw him.
Yeah, he's got a spot there.
Seen him there.
Okay, they're arguing for that A push, but I don't think they know that they've been spotted yet. It's blinded, but it was wasted. Wasted blind.
It looks like they're pushing in.
Yeah,
there.
I think they're committing to it.
Yeah, going
We've got
on the
one-
Astra smoke.
One in there mid. He's got his buddy bot going in there. Useful because now he knows exactly that there are at least one person
Pushing in now.
into that
They
wall.
do know that she's there.
That's going to be a heavy. Oh, that was
Didn't hit anyone.
so close.
Really, that's really surprising.
That's surprising. They did nerf that though. They
Yeah,
did
James
nerf
still
that.
alive. Looks like they still want to push B.
Yeah, we're on the forefront of this right now. Really, they're still going for it. They dropped the spike though. I don't know if that's just not to reveal it or
Yeah, arrows it now.
yeah, they know where James is now. He's pretty
Good,
exposed.
good Astra suck. Really good.
Very heavy.
I don't know what else you call it other than that.
Astra suck. I like it. Right, if you're listening, cannon please. They're rethinking.
Yeah, whole team alive.
Yeah, 5v2.
Really good round.
30 seconds
Very,
left.
very good. James is on the defense there very well.
You can see just from this round the power of Astra because you can slow down things so well.
Yeah. We just change up the way that the game is played. I don't know if they're going to push through mid or if they are going to sit and stick on B. Now, they've got those picks. They do need
10
to sit
seconds left.
cautiously. I think Breach got a little bit overzealous then and went through. I think James has got an idea.
Easy kill, hopefully.
No.
No.
They anticipated that. Anticipated it. Depends when it was around time.
Defenders
So.
run the clock down, so it's good.
Yep.
Yep.
It's this thing. You've got to go for that initial push. If you commit to it, you're really struck for time. Then, if you commit to A or B straight away and you dawdle and you don't get onto site, you've got a very short turnaround to get round to the to the other sites.
James sticking with his usual position.
Yep. It's a healthy position. Did it well in the last round, so it's doing well. But I think he's going to be not worth a step. I think they're going to go try with that. I'm expecting a fast A push. I think they delayed it last round. Last push. This time they're going to go for semi-fast. And we've anticipated B. Seagulls have anticipated a B site.
On site, they're all pushing rams pretty much.
Pushing around. And that's to slow them down because they're going further towards B, which means it gives them more time to push
They've
through.
walled off ropes, which is
Quite a smart move.
so they're going to have to either break it down or come from CT.
Yep. We've got Joel on the front line of this now.
Good pick from Chamber there.
Yep. So he's looking at getting to stop them. Harvey's on A site now. We're sort of.
This is to be. They're going to expect this though. It's the only way
Yep.
they can come. Good 2K from James.
Yep.
Taken down by Sober there.
We've got a few sort of worthy contenders for player of the game in this one in terms of the Seagulls. It's,
Brilliant.
they collapsed in. These guys, they didn't go fast enough. They got themselves stuck in that heaven area and needed to push through a lot faster, but they stuck there. Smart playing. It is match point. We've got everything to lose, but everything not to lose.
Yeah, and I don't think. Yeah, they're on a really sort of hodgepodge buy here. Don't have a lot of money at all.
Clambering what they can get.
Yeah, so he's got an Ares which was buffed for about 1 week, and then back to its usual rubbish self now.
Yeah.
Couple Guardians, light armor. Should be an easy win.
Yep. Should be an exciting round. No, we're looking at A. It's going slow. It's going nice and slow. We don't know quite where they are yet. I think defenders are really struggling to get an idea of location. Harvey has got that knowledge now. He knows where they are. He's gone for that road. That's a very risky move. It's a very risky move to push back where he was. He was in a pretty good standing point because he had that bottleneck. I think he predicted that they were going to go up and
Or
stab.
miss there.
Yeah.
Joel comes
That
in
ult
with
there.
the ult.
Yeah. Playing well.
Breach ult.
They are looking like they are on site. Jet has pushed around quite a smart way.
Joel comes in with a concussion, which is good.
Yep. Joel might struggle here. Yeah, Joel did struggle there. I expected that. Jet had that sort of upper hand. The spike is down. And this is, 3v2, 1v3 at this point. I think they've brought it back a little bit here. Now, I think Ben can only do is sort of try his best. But just have to see how it plays out. Location. Knows where they are. Jet is
They are
hunting
going to
him.
hunt him down though. They're
Yeah.
making sure that they don't get out with any guns.
Yep.
Trying to make sure.
The thing is, they've got that upper hand. They can take him out. They got 3v1. As much as Ben can try, if he gets 3 of those encountered at once, or even 2, he's not got much of a chance. And this is
Still don't have a lot of money.
no. But if they get that one more round in, they're on equal standings. And
Goes to overtime then, and money doesn't matter at all then.
no. If they win this round, they've got that match point. So dual match point. They're going to have a lot of money. Both sides. They're going to have equal buys, full buys, both sides. But it's very exciting. Put on my best excited
Got the
voice.
chamber ult up now.
Yep. Everyone's waiting. Everyone's prepared for that push.
Looks like we're going for a mid push.
Yeah, looks like it.
Through to sewers. Very, very slow push to B, it looks like.
Very, very slow. But Cello there at the front, leading the gang. He's a very confident player, I've noticed. He's very, very quick to get those initial picks in and be first on site, which is admirable. Especially for a Reyna.
Looks like they're going to push over mid.
Yeah.
Off the wall.
Looks like this will be the case. Yep, that's exactly the case. And that has been, yeah, there's a
Coming
defense
through
already.
to middle, Jade's on her own.
Jade's been taken
Taken
out
down.
as expected.
Good,
Good breach ult though.
shockwave from
Yeah.
For you. Spike down. B.
James with 2.
Go through. James has
Got a chance. It's 3v3 now.
He's been taken out, but